OSG, OSG, change the game. Come together, bringing leaders, we don't play. Make a difference, being different, switching lanes. OSG, OSG, change the game.
And when I walk into my school building, the kids watch me lead, right? Watch me study, watch me meet, watch me converse with people, watch me calm souls, looking the way in which I do, appearing every day the way in which I do. It gives them some form of hope to say, yo, I can be my most authentic me. Now, don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I do switch it up some days, right? I do wear sandals sometimes. I do wear shoes sometimes. I do wear suits sometimes. But allowing kids to see themselves in a very authentic way and showing them versatility is extremely important to all of us, right? You can be your most authentic self, receiving the highest degree in the land. So we got to show these young ladies out here, they can look their most authentic way, because our young girls, they get suspended for how they dress, simply because sometimes the clothes they wear fits their body differently. And they're being told, no, you can't wear this, but you have other children, because they're thicker, right? You have other children who will wear the exact same thing. You have some of our cheerleaders who can't wear particular cheerleading outfits, or who are told they can't wear particular cheerleading outfits simply because their body proportion sizes are different. What message are we sending to them? It's not their fault that atomically they're built different, but we're telling our Black girls, you can't wear this particular thing on your body. You can't wear these particular things in your mind. We're suspending them behind clothes. We're enforcing all of these uniform policies. And if you think about it, a uniform really has no bearing on a child's ability to learn. It's really a conformist thing. So let's allow these kids to be their most authentic self. Yes, show them an array. Let's show them versatility. Let's show them that you can swag it out anyway. You can learn while feeling beautiful in your most authentic way. So let's do it. Let's do it.
To answer that question, what it means to be a smart chick in kicks, it's like, show up in the way that you feel the most confident and the most comfortable. I was able to relate to students who were really unreachable for a long time because I looked like them, because they saw a piece of themselves in me. But as I moved up, as I changed positions, I began to second guess that, right? I felt like for a long time, I had to look a certain way and fit into a mental model so that I could be respected as a leader. But it's not about the sneakers. And I don't think we can stress that enough. It's about showing up in the way that makes you feel most confident, right? Like I look at Asia someday killing dresses in like 5 or 6 inch heels. And it's like, that's when Asia seems her most powerful, right? So it's not about the actual sneakers. It's about just not apologizing for who you are. So being a smart chick in kicks means like allowing myself to like live outside. Like my brain is amazing, right? Like I know that I have a beautiful mind, and I've learned to embrace that instead of like kind of hide it, because for a long time I was told to dim that light, right? Because it might make other people uncomfortable. So being a smart chick in kicks is like, nah, talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like be exactly who you are and let people catch up to you. Like if your light is too bright, they got to put on shades. And I just think that this is such an amazing opportunity because we all are different, because we all have just different paths that we bring to this table, right? Like
our OSG sisters and our sisters in education, what are we hoping that they get out of this movement?
The thing that I'm hoping for from this movement is that people can move past the whole one size fits all for everyone. You know, like everyone thinks the principal traditionally needs to be in her Barbara Bush suit. I can't tell you when I first started, everyone was like, oh, you the principal? Like they just couldn't get past the look, or like, oh, you're young, or why do you have on sneakers? I love wearing sweatsuits. I'll put on a dress and sneakers because at any given time, I'm ready to race down the hallway with the kids. Like you still have to come to work and have fun. And sometimes we get caught in that you have to look a particular way for people to think that you're a professional. To as Asia said, to show your intellect, you have to look a particular way. And I think we need to get past that. If we look at some of like the CEOs of some of the biggest companies, they don't always show up in a two-piece suit. They might have on a button down, some jeans and some sneakers that they've had for the last year, but a nice watch on or something like that. So you never know. And it's not about just the look. It's about what's behind the look, and just that whole idea of having fun, just being ready for anything. And I just love the whole idea that at a moment's notice, I'm skipping down the hall with some kids.
When I seen that picture, it just sparked something as a girl dad, like my daughter journey, for her to have a landing spot, to walk in her authentic self, because these spaces really don't exist. And even as fathers, as we have daughters, for me, selfishly, it's like, that was special for me. That was special for me. And I know it's special for you. And in Power, I called you, I said, yo, sis, you got to make sure you document every moment of this. And I, for all of you guys, Farrington, everybody's involved, I send you guys prayers. I pray for consistency. I pray for you to have love. I pray for you to have sustainability. I pray for you to keep going. I pray for you to have vision. I pray for you to know when those barriers hit, when people talk to you about why you not doing it, I'm sending you prayers of strength, but I'm also sending you prayers of it coming at a premium cost, because you guys are going to provide premium content, premium spirits to these young women, but not only young women, to educators across the world. And you should be monetizing it at its highest level, because we know with education, every industry, there's a wealth gap when it comes to how women are paid for the work that they're doing as well. So I pray for you to have all the fruits of your labor come to full fruition as you go into this journey, but enjoy every minute of it, because I'm enjoying it just being in the audience. And I just can't wait to book my tickets and see where this takes you. In any way that I can support you on this journey, I'm here for you. But I love it. And every young girl across the country needs to be tapped in, because to me, it was special. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Stick to it. Stay consistent. It's hard, but just know that the work is minted. So I love each and every one of you. Keep going. Let the marathon continue. Y'all know what it is.
I just want to say how proud I am of each and every one of you. You guys are my sisters. You're leaders. And I know how, I don't know how difficult it is to be a Black woman and a leader. I was having a conversation earlier with Superintendent Tamara Collins, and we were speaking a little bit about, for Black women in leadership, it is kind of a double whammy. And so it's an uphill battle. So for each of you to be Black women leaders, bringing to the forefront things that you're passionate about, it's just incredible. And I just applaud and salute you. And additionally, when you think about the work around being culturally responsive, right? Bringing this to the forefront is so aligned to the idea of culturally responsive pedagogy. So when you look at it through that lens, and when you validate young women and allow them to see themselves in you, to see their cool kicks and their cool haircuts, and the idea that you can go out and be your authentic self as Black women, regardless of who or what comes against you. It's just so powerful, and I'm with it. And I know the world, the world is going to be ready, or they won't be ready, but you're going to bring it, and they're going to need to receive it. And so again, just bring the whole idea of Black women empowerment, and additionally the fact that, because people say Black women can't do it together, they can't get along with each other, they always against each other, they always pulling each other down. And so again, just on so many different levels, whether we're talking cultural responsiveness, whether we're talking Black women coming together as a unified front, whether we're talking Black women in leadership positions, you guys are hitting and checking so many important boxes. And so what you're going to bring to the world is going to be so incredible, and I can't wait to see it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Salute, congratulations, and have fun with it.
I know one of the things we suffer from as a people and as a culture as well is this idea that we would want to look expensive when we're living in poverty, right? You know, having that phantom outside of the projects when you're living with your mother. Like, Frances Cress Welsing in the ISIS papers speaks to the psychology of what's behind that. So I'm very aware and conscious of that. At the same time, I know I still suffer from that, right? What does it take to look good or make it look like you have something? But our intelligence is never really matched to how we look or what we have unless we are playing somebody else's game. But then I realized that somehow society or our profession equated that to looking professional. And when I didn't wear heels, I almost felt embarrassed. Like if I put on my kicks, I allowed others to make me feel less than. When you came up with Smart Chicks with Kicks, which I am so grateful for, not only did it allow me to be in a space that my soul and my spirit has been yearning for, but it reminded me of who I am, where I've come from, and the fact that I still kick it with the hardest of the hardest and the thugs of the thugs, and I sit at the table with politicians and millionaires, and
Yes.
I am who I am through and through.